Hi everyone, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to continue a reflection upon some of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, some of those, if you will, manifestations of the Holy Spirit working in our lives as enumerated by St. Paul in the letter to the Ephesians. Today I just wanted to briefly speak about that of kindness and generosity. Now sometimes when I think of these two fruits, I think of them on a more grandiose scale. We talked about kindness, these great acts of kindness, these people doing, really kind things, helping out people in these, great ways. Or even, in the saints, St. Maximilian Kolbe giving his life, how kind can he be, if you will, really, doing something great. Or generosity, if you will, giving a lot of money to someone else. Or, if you will, doing this really generous act on a very grandiose scale. But I think that really this fruit of the Holy Spirit of both kindness and generosity is not necessarily only about money or about things on a more grandiose scale. But I think that it really speaks to how we live our lives every day. Are we kind to other people? Are we polite? Are we pleasant? Are we respectful? Are we caring? Are we positive? Or are we always negative, tearing people down, not being, cheerful, and not being respectful of perhaps people who have a difference of opinion or really somehow disagree with? And generosity, not only giving money, but how are we giving our time and our talents to others, especially those who are in need, or maybe are strangers, or maybe who we don't necessarily want to be generous to, and yet are in need of our time, talent, and treasure. Or maybe those aspects of our lives that we don't want to quite give up, that we're going to not give out of our abundance, but really give from our heart and really give ourselves to other people. I think that in the Franciscan tradition and in many, great saints, I think that there are so many Franciscan saints. I think that we can look at, a book and really see the list. But I think that for me, some of the best Franciscan saints that I've really met have been normal friars, normal sisters, people who have tried to follow in the example of Jesus or St. Francis, who really are simply kind to other people, are very generous with how they give their time and their talents for others, for Christ, for the church, for those who are in need. I think of so many different saints, for example, St. Joseph of Cupertino, that really simple friar who really, a lot of the friars and a lot of people were not very nice to him. He was a flying saint and people would start laughing, people didn't like it and stuff like that. And yet he was so kind in those small things each day. And he was really generous, even though he may not have had a lot of money to give, with his prayer, with his time, with his ability to share the talents that he did have with others, especially those who were in need. And I think that that's really why we remember him today. So in our own lives, how can we be a little bit more kind to other people? And again, maybe this is not in a grandiose way, maybe in very simple ways. Simple acts of kindness each day. And generosity. Maybe we're not going to be able to give huge donations of money or anything like that, but we can give our time each day to help out those who are in need and to always be generous with our time, talent, and treasure with everyone. Hope that you have a wonderful day. God bless.